Don't act bored, okay? Because I know a lot of women, they show their feelings on their face. If this person is a little bit bored, you don't look bored. You look like it's even more interesting. The more bored you get, the more interested you look, okay? Because a lot of women show their emotion on their face, and you can't help it, okay? That's why you gotta learn to control it. So if he's talking and you're super bored because you're not used to talking to certain men of certain ages, of certain types of backgrounds, you're used to, something totally different. You have to act very interested, okay? And when you do, you're in because you make them look good, feel good about themselves, feel masculine and needed. And the next time if you give them another chance, they're going to want to give you something in exchange for your company. It could be taking you to a very nice place, taking you shopping because you mentioned, oh, you need some new shoes. You don't ask. You mention and tell them what you're thinking about and what you need when it's your turn to talk. And so they can't help but to offer what the only interest you have told them about. They can't help but to offer it to you. So if they know nothing about you, but that you need a new pair of shoes, they have to expound on that. Okay? If they know nothing about you except that you really love whatever at this type of store, that's all they know about you. That's the only thing they can do to impress you. So guess what they're going to do? Well, let's go there. Well, tell me more about it. You never sleep with them, of course, never, because they haven't earned anything like that yet. What you're doing is making them feel happy about who they are and that you're impressed and the type of woman you are, which is probably going to be more attractive than they are as men. They're going to feel honored and you're their little trophy or whatever when they're out in public with you. So they're going to want to take you out more. And in order for you to keep going out with them and making them feel good and making them look good in public, they're going to have to offer you things that you are interested in to keep you coming. Okay. So when they ask you out on a date, again, you're going to be like, oh yes, I would love to go. Oh, I was going to go shopping today and, get some shoes or, So do you think that, we can go, do this and that as well? So that I don't have to change my plans. These are sneaky ways that you can get them to do things for you and try to impress you before you agree to any date. Okay. So you already know they want to see you. You already know that they have called to ask you out again. So, oh, hey babe. Oh, I was just thinking about you. Oh my gosh. I would love to come out with you and have lunch. I was just going to, I was just getting dressed and I plan to go in that area anyway to go shop. And maybe you could help me pick out some things that you think would look beautiful on me. Things like that. That's how you get them. You don't just show up to the date and do some morning. Okay. You use the power of suggestion and the power to make them want to please you before you give them what they want. Women can get whatever they want if they just sit there and think about how they can get it. And stop reacting and start thinking. That's my number one advice. If you don't react, you have time to think and plan and scheme. Okay? Think about this. In every movie or cartoon that you've seen, the evil villain never reacts. He plots and schemes. Okay? Plot and scheme, babe. Plot and scheme. Don't be getting mad. When you're mad, you make bad decisions. When you're emotional, you make terrible decisions. So why would you do that? Why would you argue mad? The best time to body language needs to be very feminine. Play with something. Y'all know I'm always playing with my hair? Play with something. Because men don't play with their hair. Men don't sit there and go, or they play with their chest hairs. So play with your hair. Let that perfume fly. Let him wish he was touching it. Be like, don't do it too much because it could become annoying. It's just a habit for me because I'm petting myself like a cat. But pet your wig. If you have nice hands, show them off. Like, you're so silly. Accentuate your lips, like touch them. So he wants to touch them, okay? That's so funny. Work on your hand movements. They have to be like fluid. You can't just be like this, Just be like, oh, this is a really good magazine. Don't be like that. You're like, okay? Have the audacity. Stop being so timid and nice and afraid to lose something you ain't even got. Have the audacity, because you always get more when you have audacity. I promise you. Ask any Dusty who has audacity. When a Dusty, all he got is audacity, a pick Misha will eat it up. Watch. Have the audacity of the Dusty and see how far you get in life. They sure be having a lot of audacity in this world. because that's all they got. Have some of that and see how far you get. Stop being so nice. It doesn't get you anywhere. Plus, men like women that are kind of mean anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Not going to be young forever. Stop wasting your looks on looking trashy and being lazy. Live life like it's special. Dress up daily and get the maximum out of your life. Don't wake up and do the bare minimum. Wake up early and get the maximum out of your life. Every day is a special occasion. When I get up, I'm like, what should I wear today? Ooh, this is going to look cute with that. It's like you get to play dress up every day. You don't have to just say, ooh, what I got that fits and that's clean. You can wear cute dresses or skirts, shorts, jeans when you're running errands. But when you're going out and about, when you're dating, dresses and skirts. You get treated better by men when you are in dresses and skirts. Always. They'll do more for you. They'll open doors for you. They'll treat you more feminine and want to do more for you. That's what you got to do. That is feminine. Yeah, I'm just saying. You got to stop doing the bare minimum and do the most if you want the most out of life. And you won't have to really work. All your work will be is looking good. Looking good and lying. That's your job from now on. Just look good and lie to them. Prettier you are, the less attractive the person you deal with, they will give you more. In order to be in your presence, they will do anything to stay in your presence. If y'all are going to go out there and date guys that you look way better than, and you'll be getting everything. Okay? They'll treat you like a princess. They'll treat you like a queen. They'll give you whatever you want because of pretty privilege. And they know already if they don't do it, somebody else will because you're pretty. Okay? So when they know that, they're willing to do more. If you don't want an ugly man, then the man is going to have pretty privilege. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And y'all always coming in here complaining about y'all's men doing this, doing that. Men your own age, men that are just as cute as you. So don't come in here complaining if you don't want an ugly man. Okay? If your man ain't ugly, don't come in here complaining on him. I'm telling y'all now. And some of these guys out here are getting mad because women are going on dates with them for free food. But if that's all you can offer, sir, at least she went and ate with you. Okay? Some of these men just want to use me for food. No, you just want to use them for company because you ain't got nobody to eat with. So, put him under free food if that's all he can do for you in the future. Get hungry, you know who to talk to. Okay? These men be out here crying, I don't want to date women. I don't want to pay on dates because all they want is free food. Because that's all you can do. You better be glad they at least let you buy them dinner. They're supposed to tell you to pay their bills. Then you definitely going to say no and can't afford it. At least they know you got dinner. At least they see you manly enough to pay for some food. These men over here get mad that a woman sees them manly enough to pay for food. You want her to pay to eat with you and you ugly? They don't go together. These people, like, these guys really just dumb. You're the most beautiful woman in the world, but if you have the wrong mentality, you're going to mess it up. You're going to mess up your date. You're going to mess up how men think about you. You're going to mess up your bag, if you can get one. You're going to mess it all up by having the wrong mentality. So, you know, we always talk about emotional control. That's part of it. We already know that, controlling those emotions. Not repeating your past mistakes that you should have learned from the first, second, and third time. Not going backwards. That's another part of it. You know, you don't go backwards unless there is a lot of benefit back there. You know, just like, let's just say you're walking down the street and something falls out of your purse. First of all, you look and see what fell. And if it's not beneficial, you don't even bother going back. If it's a receipt that flew out with no personal information on it, you keep walking, or hopefully it's blowing in the wind. You're not going to chase it. Okay? If you drop a piece of candy that you got from the restaurant on the way out, you're not going to go back, bend over, and pick it up. You keep walking. Now, if you dropped your phone, you can walk back over there and get it because it's beneficial to you. Okay? So unless it's beneficial to you, keep walking. Keep moving forward. Okay? And if you're the type of woman that turns around and picks up a piece of candy, that's pretty desperate. You know? That peppermint fell out my purse. Let me go back, risk my life in the middle of the street to pick it up. No, keep walking. Maybe somebody breath stank and they find it and that's their lucky day. Stop playing the block game. Just move on. When he comes back, charge him the re-entry fee. And if you block him, charge him the unblock fee. Okay. We're not playing games. We're just getting money. Replace when they acting stupid. Next. Stop playing the block game. Makeup to sleep. If you are horrendous without makeup, at least leave your eyebrows on. And if your face is another color, leave your makeup on. Okay? I'm just being honest. I know a lot of ladies are extra sensitive, and I'm sorry. I mean, I don't have time. We don't have time for sensitivity. We got to get down to it, okay? Never compliment their looks, okay? You are the one that's supposed to look good. I can't stand a woman who compliments a man's looks. It's getting desperate. Do you understand? I was watching this show, and I was cringing so, but I want to slap people through the screen. I'm not going to tell y'all what show it is, because I don't know if those people follow me or not. But you know what? The pygmationist upon the show was getting on my nerves. Even my daughters were shaking their heads like, wow.